If I was suicidal, this comment saved my life. Let's just put it like
This
that.
one saved your
This
life?
one made me keep going. Okay, I get motivated by hate and spite. Did you see a comment someone left on our thing?
Of course,
on
I saw
the
the
podcast.
comment. Yeah.
I gotta read it.
I wasn't even gonna bring it up because I was like, I didn't know if you wanted to like talk about it, if you wanted to just put it away.
I want to talk
I'll bring
about
it up on the screen when we do it. I know exactly. I already screenshotted.
You
it.
did?
Oh yeah. No, it's already saved.
Okay, good.
I saw that comment. I was also because like, dude, we're a struggling podcast right now. When someone leaves that comment, we don't get a lot of comments.
Yeah.
So when someone leaves a comment like that, I'm like, oh, you're the only guy talking about it,
dude.
This guy is my personal enemy now.
If I was suicidal, this comment saved my life. Let's just put it like
This
that.
one saved your
This
life?
one made me keep going. Okay, I get motivated by hate and spite. Okay, that's my only motivation is hate and spite. Whenever anyone's giving me positive praise and achievement, comment makes me want to kill myself more. Just because I'm like, you know what, I've made it. But when there's hate and spite, I'm like, no, I still have stuff to prove to these people. I still have work to do. I can't kill myself because then they'll know that they were right about me, right? If the people who are saying, oh, you're so amazing, you're so great, I love the show, it's like, well, thank you, but now you're contributing to my suicide. The people who say, fuck you, go fuck yourself, that makes me, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna show you who's boss. So this comment gave me a few more weeks. So first comment he left, these were within 10 minutes of each other, okay? You would have to pay me so much to watch this. My recommendation would be to shut this whole operation down and get a 9-to-5 that benefits society in any way possible. But this is just cringe, embarrassing, gross, and egregiously egocentric.
Yeah.
I pray that you fellas may come to know Christ.
First of all, what does he think most podcasts are? Does he think they're not egocentric? Does he think people that talk on a mic are trying to contribute to society?
Yeah, I'm trying to spread the word.
Do you think Ben Shapiro, even a guy like that, really gives a shit about society or his clicks? Like
Egocentric.
Like fucking.
It's like, yeah,
relax,
I'm a
buddy.
comedian. My whole career is based on being egocentric.
This is your way of giving back to society.
My way of
You're giving laughs and thoughts. That's what you do. That's your thing.
My way of giving back to society is making it all about myself.
Yeah.
Okay? Like a normal human being on this planet. I give back to society. When I give back to society, that's me being like, you know what? I'm going to make this about me now because I'm the most important. Like I said, okay? I'm the main character in all of your lives. Right? You're not the main character. I am.
Yeah.
Please understand that you are all the side character in my life.
I just want to go through, so like your initial, when you read this, like what is your initial thought when you read this comment?
Oh, here's my initial thought. Ready? I go, yes, somebody commented on the podcast.
Okay. Yeah. So we start with excitement.
We start with, oh my God, we're in the algorithm.
Exactly. And then when you see what the content of this is, what do you think then? Do you go to anger or does it go anger then? I got to get better. I got to prove to this guy.
Well, I just started laughing because I go, bro, what fucking psychopath sat down and wrote this? This isn't like a, hey, you suck, one sentence. This is a paragraph here. We're talking like this is a thesis statement.
It's not even just, there's another one. He has a follow-up comment.
Yeah, then he left another follow.
Saying he watched more of the content.
Okay, so he went on one of my shorts and then just wrote, yikes, right, on one of my shorts, okay? So
you must know this guy personally.
No, don't know him. He went on. He left that first comment I just read. Then he went on one of my shorts, left the comment "yikes," okay, and then went back and said, "I just watched a bit of your content. Man, you gotta stop. This ish is unbelievable. I'm so disappointed knowing you consume oxygen on the same planet I live on." Heavenly Father.
Then he goes into a prayer.
And then he says a fucking prayer. Because, Heavenly Father, I come to you with gratitude for your blessings. Please protect me from this bad energy. I pray that Robert may have an epiphany of his poor decisions and bad lifestyle. May he change his ways, protect his brain from his own infectious being. Amen. Holy fuck,
This
dude.
sounds like Charlie Kirk from the grave right now.
Dude, Charlie Kirk died so this guy could run.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't understand. Bro, what do we have that was such bad energy? That's the reading this out loud, I'm actually like, holy fuck, man, that guy's insane. But like, what do we even really talk about?
I think it's somebody you know. I think it's somebody that like is just using it's not a real name is what I'm saying at YouTube. It's not this isn't an identification card. This isn't a passport. This is just a YouTube name. So I think it's somebody you know.
Maybe.
Like we are such a small podcast.
Yeah.
For this guy to be like, yo, I found this, and be like, fuck these guys. Hope you stay at the bottom. Like, what the who does that?
Hey man, listen.
That's like real. That's psychotic shit.
Listen, man. We do everything based on hate. Okay. This is what the show's based on. All right. What my life is based on. Okay.
I'm tired of being hateful, dude. I'm tired of hating shit.
We're not even hating anything. Last episode there was no hate.
I'm tired of being pissed all the time, dude.
We're not pissed. I have great energy. All right. That's what I've noticed recently. Okay.
You do. That is one thing when if anyone were to ever say like, yo, you do the podcast, Robert, I'm like, yeah, I do. Like, how is he? I'm like, dude, fantastic energy.
Fantastic energy.
A ball of joy when he walks in.
He comes in alive.
Comes in bearing gifts all the time.
Ready to do the show. Smile on his face.
And a mustache.
No grunts. Puts on his best shirt.
That is true. You have been wearing your best shirt.
You've
been trying
best
lately,
shirt.
Which is sick.
I've been trying. Okay.
What is this phase of your life like right now? This trying phase of your life? Because I feel like there hasn't been a lot of trying.
You know what it is
in the past. It's kind of used to you worked like pretty funny. And like, you know, you got in.
I was?
Yeah, but like, no, not was, but like I'm saying, like when you started, like people liked you, right? Like
sure.
you kind of you were welcomed into comedy. You weren't like casted out like by people. Like people, like maybe they made fun of you, but you got welcomed. This is kind of the story I've gotten from you.
Fair.
Like you got welcomed at a young age. Now that it's kind of like it's getting a little harder now. There's more stakes. You know, you go to Yucks and you got these old hats that come out and they say, hey, look, Robert's too young to be getting this much opportunity. We got to put an end to this. Mm-hmm. Same as this guy on the YouTube channel here. You know, it's just these guys coming at you being like, you're getting too many opportunities, kid.
Yeah.
What's this phase of your life like? And how are you handling that?
Tell you what, man, here's the phase of my life, right? It's at the point now where it's not fun anymore. As in,
not fun anymore.
As in, like it's fun doing what I do for sure, but it's at the point where we got to get serious. You know, I'm serious about this shit now, right? I'm not getting any younger. Okay, I gotta start focusing on the future, and it's at the point now where it's like this sink or swim here, buddy. You know, we got let's start cooking here.
Why is it sink or swim now?
It's the age, you know, 25. That's like that's a serious age in my opinion. I'm at a serious age, at least somewhat of a serious age. You know, 22, 23. That was still kind of you know, we're figuring it out. 25 is now. It's just like, oh fuck. Well, hey, you know what? This is it.
Things become less cute.
Yeah,
failing becomes less cute.
I watch things. Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like I watch things, and I'm like, I've made my decisions. Like I watch a baseball game, right, and I see a pitcher, and the guy's like, they're like he's 20 years old, and I'm like, man, well, there goes the baseball career. You know, there's no chance of that happening now. You know,
that's so funny. Yeah, because like that was actually the talk when I met you like 3 years ago. You're like, yo, well, I still got a chance at baseball if this doesn't work out.
Yeah,
that was always your vibe.
And never threw a baseball in my life. Never thrown one in my life.
Didn't need to throw a baseball in your life. You were only 22. You could have figured it out.
I could have started at 22 throwing baseballs.
Could have figured it out by 25. But now it's kind of
there goes the baseball career.
25
right?
It's done.
It's gone. Right. There's certain things where I'm like, oh, now I've passed the point of like, it's like, okay, this is what I put my energy into. Now this is what I'm locked into this now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I am. You know, I watch like sports. That's the biggest thing, right? Basketball. These guys are 18, 19.
Yeah.
And the NBA, you know, what else? There's some stuff where it's like, yeah, there's just, I can Grandmaster of chess. You know, I read this.
Still do that?
Nope. I Googled this. Listeners, I Googled, how do you become a grandmaster at chess? And the first answer was, if you're old enough to Google this question, it's too late. That was the question.
Yeah, that's by some guy who can't do it.
No.
Nobody who's done it will tell you that.
Do you know how old a grandmaster is? The youngest grandmaster in chess is now?
How?
3 years old.
Yeah.
There's a 3-year-old grandmaster at chess. Why did my parents get me a chessboard when I was 2? Huh? Because they wanted me to fail in life. They wanted you to get
laid at one point.
They wanted me to be a failure, and I have to prove all of them wrong. Okay, yeah. I have to prove my parents wrong because they looked at me and they go, "You see this kid? He's gonna be a failure."
I'm understanding the perspective more.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Questions. It's like this is what pushes you forward is when someone says you can't. If you Googled this already, you're like, help me fucking prove you wrong. Like, it's a prove you wrong mentality.
Sure.
It's good. It's a good thing. You don't let anyone hold you back.
Yeah, some you hear these
except for yourself. But that's
except for myself.
Yeah. So okay. So then when you tell yourself, like, do you ever get in a mindset where you're just like, I don't think I can do this? Do you ever tell yourself that and then answer yourself, fuck you, I can?
Well, I get in the mindset where I go, I can't do this, right? And then the next thing, like going into that mindset of, fuck you, yes I can, it doesn't really go like that. It starts with, it goes, I can't do this, and then the next thing I go to is, well, you know what else are you gonna do? What else are you gonna do? You gonna do anything else? No. Do you want to do anything else? Not really.
I think that's a good answer to yourself anytime you do say, like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, yeah, but like, what else are we gonna do?
What else can I do?
Why else would you be doing something you've been doing for so long if you didn't want to do it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's a normal thing in like stand-up, whatever your industry is. So if you get that imposter syndrome ever, you're like, should I be doing this? Is this what I want? It's like, yeah, it is that's why you do it. Like, it's obviously you want it. Like, that's the only reason.
Yeah, the only part where it goes, fuck you, I can do this, is when I get like a comment like that. Yeah. That goes, you need Christ.
I think that's,
my brother, you need Christ.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, that guy's also contradicting himself the whole time, like acting like he's a man of God, but saying, like, I can't believe we breathe the same oxygen.
Yeah, brother.
Like, what did you do? Like, you didn't kill someone on air. We haven't sacrificed anyone.
I can't believe we breathe. I can't believe this guy talks about winning money at the casino, and he talks about doing.
Yeah, I can't believe this guy talks about success.
I can't believe this guy talks about doing drugs that God made, by the way.
Do you think that's what he's talking about? Do you think he's talking about a deeper layer of like us just talking about like you, basically?
If God made everything, okay? That's the theory that these guys have, all right? Is most religions. God created everything, right? Yeah. All right, cool. Then he created blow. If God created everything, then he created hookers. He created Asian massage parlors. If God,
I think that's the argument. It's like that comes from man.
And then on top of that, God created man. Man created Asians. Asians created massage parlors.
Well, no.
Massage parlors created having a good time. Casinos created, man created gambling. Okay, and not only that, God, you gave me free will. So what the fuck are we doing here? All right, Dominic Dido, whatever the fuck that username is.
Yeah.
Okay. If God gave me all these things, how is it not in my God-given duty to take advantage of it? You're going to pray that away? You're going to pray away my God-given right to have free will?
I'll give you an even better one than that, man. It's actually like a slap in the face to Jesus to not go sin. He died for our sins, and we're just not going to sin.
He already died for our sins.
He did it for us. So it's like, what are we wasting time for?
He already died for that. I had a Christian friend explain this to me. He goes, no. Jesus already died for your sins. I go, oh, so like, what's this whole bullshit about the second coming? And he goes, that's some extremist nonsense. The second coming, Christ coming back. He already came back. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, he already came back. He already died for your sins. All right. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for dying so I could go spend $40 on hand jobs. I appreciate it, Jesus.
That's why he did.
Thank you very much, Jesus. I appreciate you being on this planet for me. Thank you for letting me go gamble. Thank you for creating online craps, okay, where I don't even have to leave my house and there's a $5 minimum and I can play craps all day, all right? Thank you very much, okay? You're going to pray that away from me, Dominic Dido, whatever the fuck your username is?
I agree. I think Dominic should mind his own fucking business.
Go fuck yourself,
go pray
Dominic.
For yourself and fuck yourself.
Okay? Yeah. Go. What? What are you going to pray?
I think Dominic might think we're going to take the high road on this too and be like, oh, we got to ignore the haters. And like, we have so much time to give the haters attention right now.
You're our only hater.
You're our only person commenting.
You're the only hater, okay? We have nothing to do. I have nothing to. I love. That's something I love. Where if people start like fucking with me on the internet, it's like, you guys don't understand. I have no job. I live at home. I work for 20 minutes a night. Okay. On weekends. All right. I have all the free time in the world. Do not fuck with me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Please do not fuck with me. You know what happened? I was in London. Listen to this. I got something to talk. I was in London. Right. All right. Now, I was on my way home from London, right? And I got this text message, like a bunch of messages all at once, right? From some number I never met before, and it was saying how like, we've been investigating you. We know what you're up to. You've wasted our escort's time. You've wasted our escort's time. You must make this right, and I will tell my guys to stand down from the operation that's happening today. Then I get a picture of a guy holding an assault rifle. Okay, and then it goes, my next call will be to your friends and family, and it goes, Mr. Robert Khakham. They have my name, right? And I go, and listen, so I'm like, the fuck is this? You know what I mean? I haven't messaged any escort, like, well, what the fuck is going on here, right? Anyways, it's a scam, right? It's a scam fucking message. They're trying to fucking, it's like, okay, buddy, what are you going to do here for? Are you going to kill me? Or are you going to call my mom? Which one are we doing here? First they say, you better stand down. You're going to be a victim of our operation, okay? And then also they say, we're going to call your friends and family. So it's like, are you going to kill me? Or are you going to fucking call my friends and family? Which one is it? And the fact that they have my name, okay? Bro, how many things do you give your fucking number to? Every day, right? Yeah. It's so easy to get a number that's attached to a name, all right? I don't give a fuck. So, and then I saved the photo of that guy holding an assault rifle. It was a photo from 2021 or some bullshit, right? Whatever. I blocked the fucking number. I don't, I haven't messaged any escorts in a while, right? Since I got my girl, if she's listening, I haven't messaged any escorts, whatever, right? And like part of me just wanted to be like, I don't want to respond to these guys, but the monster deep down inside me is like, yeah, you know what? Come to my house. I fucking show. What, you're gonna tell everyone that I fucking message escorts? Go ahead. Everybody knows. All right. Everyone knows. Okay. My girlfriend knows. All right. She knows. Listen. Everybody, have you ever seen my act? Do you know who the fuck you're messaging right now? What are you going to do? You're going to call Yuck Yucks and say Robert Khakham talks to escorts? Really? They're going to be like, yeah, we're giving him a raise. That's what you're going to do. It's like, this is the thing. It's like, clearly, look, it was some fucking, it wasn't like, the scam is, I Googled it. They do shit like this. They do like there's probably some fucking guy in India who has my number on some fucking database and goes, you message escorts. Like, I haven't messaged escorts in forever. You know what I mean? It's fine. Everything's cool. It's like a net. It's like a phishing net. They message like 27, like 100 people a day probably with their numbers. Just casting lines to see what happens. Maybe somebody messaged an escort, right? That's what it was. But part of me was like, yo, come to my fucking house. I'll fucking stab you. Like, I won't. I have a knife, but hey, it is what it is.
In this scenario, they would be real.
What?
And they would have the assault rifle.
Yeah,
and you would have the knife.
I would have a knife. I would have one knife.
You would bring a knife to a gunfight.
I would bring a knife to a gunfight.
And you would invite them.
They're coming to kill me because I sent a text message or some bullshit. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck they want from me.
I think they're coming to kill you in this situation because you stiffed a hooker.
I never did.
Well, I'm not.
That's the thing. It's like,
I'm not the guy who texted you. I'm trying to think about the scenario.
Right.
And you're saying if it was real, come to my fucking house.
The only thing that tripped me out was just the fact that they had my name. But it's like, yo, it's so easy to get my name. It's so easy to.
That's not a huge one. I've had the same one with an email one time, but it wasn't about hookers. It was just like porn. They're saying Tyler. It was like, this is a message for Tyler. They sent it from my email. Yeah. They sent it to me, like from myself essentially.
Right.
So they hacked my email. So that was a little concerning.
Sure.
But like they sent it and they said, we've been watching we've been on your webcam, we installed this software, we've been like watching you jerk off or whatever, you've been watching some really like bad porn or whatever. And that was a good one because I was just like, I immediately makes me think back like, fuck, did I watch something this one time? Like, was I watching underagers? Like, what have I been up to? And then when I was reading that one, I was like, oh, this is a good scam because like this is like if you send this to like 1,000 people, like a lot of like there's a decent amount of people are coming back and be like, don't show them the tranny porn. Don't show them the tranny porn. Do not show my family this shit. Like the hooker one's a little too niche, but like these scammers get like really creative now too, and they have so many different numbers and shit.
I started thinking, I was like, is this from like years ago? Did they finally catch on?
Yeah, like they just have a database of like, oh, we got to use Robert Khakham today.
Yeah, we made it to the K's. Finally. we made it to the K's. It's finally time,
Yeah, exactly. Alphabetical. That makes sense, actually. They got to go down all the names.
But this is the point, all right? This is why I brought this up in general, okay? Never, if you're getting blackmailed, okay, don't the solution to getting blackmailed is you got to own up to whatever the fuck anyone's blackmailing you with.
Well,
that depends on
solution. That depends on the blackmail.
It depends on the blackmail.
Like you talk about like the Diddy files, like those blackmail things. Like what? So you just be like, oh yeah, no, I did fuck that kid. Then everyone's gonna be like, well, at least he came out and said it.
You ever hear that saying, "The truth will set you free"?
That's not always true, is what I'm saying.
I'm saying it is
contextual to whatever the truth is.
I'm saying
if we're talking about little things like this, or it's like, yeah, like you cheated on your girlfriend. Yeah, the truth will set you free because you get a guilt-free conscience.
Sure.
Sometimes the truth will give you life in prison though, and there's some things you're like, maybe like if you killed somebody. Maybe the truth won't set you free.
But here's my point is
set your conscience free. You're
talking specifically about blackmail. I don't mean like doing some shit and then like hiding it for years and then like hoping no one finds out.
No, I mean like if someone blackmails you with like murder. Well, like I know you murdered somebody.
Hey man, listen, I'm telling you, man, the only solution to I'm telling you, I'm standing firm on this. I don't care what the fucking thing is, all right? The only solution is listen, whatever you're being blackmailed with, you gotta fucking own up to it. That's the only solution because you take the power away from the blackmailers, okay?
No, of course you take the power from the blackmailers, but the power could just be in the act itself that they're blackmailing you with.
Yeah, but you don't want to let anyone have power over you.
Chances are, have a guilty conscience. Yeah.
Chances are, if you're getting blackmailed, okay, you're probably doing some shit that you shouldn't have been doing, okay? That's why they got this power over you now, all right? But you know what the solution to that is? You got to own up to it. Be like, yeah, all right, I guess I do like to dress up as a woman sometimes. Mm-hmm. Yes, you do have it on camera. Okay, well, you know what? But hey, along with that does come the consequences, right? You look at your wife and kids, you'd be like, I love you guys. I'm sorry. Daddy messed up. You're never going to see me again.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you...
but that's what I mean. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Because maybe you wouldn't like to be dressing up as a woman with a wife and kids. Hey, maybe now you can live as a beautiful woman peacefully. Without a wife and kids.
Well, that's what I mean.
You don't have to take those panties off every time you hear your kid knock on the door.
I'm saying if you're being blackmailed with something that is like a social thing, like a social repercussion like that, I think that's different. Like, yeah, the truth will set you free. If it's like legally binding and like you might lose your like everything, I think that it becomes a much tougher question though. It's like maybe I will take this one to the grave. Maybe I will just let this guy blackmail me for the rest of my life because other shit's at play.
If you lose everything, are you not free?
No. No.
Are you not free?
I understand the question.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I think in certain situations, yes, your conscience is free. You have a guilt-free conscience, but you might also not have a house.
If you lose your house, is that not the ultimate freedom?
No.
Are you sure?
There's a homeless guy probably outside my house right now, just like a betting sake.
And he's probably really happy.
He's probably not. He's probably not. I saw a guy sitting in a full winter coat today on the ground with a coffee cup with no change in it. He can't even panhandle.
And you know what? The truth set him free.
He's done, dude.
The truth set him free.
Do you know what the truth was for him was? He probably told someone he's still been doing crack and like, I'm done with you, man. I can't take this anymore. And now he's homeless with no friends. If he kept that secret to himself, he might still have a friend that like cared about him.
Well, now he's got the ultimate freedom. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Become homeless.
No, my point
is,
live
on the street.
My point is, the point of all of this is you don't want to let anyone have power over you, okay?
Yeah.
And you know what? For the benefit of the doubt, I will agree with you, okay? But if you're not letting anyone have power over you, don't put yourself in situations where someone might end up having power over you. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I just think all this universal stuff that people talk about, like just like the truth will set you free, these things, they say this as like blanket statements for everything. And it's like life's a little messier than that. It's a little more nuanced. It's like sometimes the truth doesn't set you free.
Becoming free requires a bit of chaos, you know? You gotta navigate the storm to get through the sunrise.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're
a
saying
yin and a yang is what I'm saying, okay?
Maybe your life is better without the house and the friends and the family and the kids.
Maybe you don't need to have those things. Maybe there's a whole new family waiting for you. Maybe there's all new friends. There's a whole new house waiting for you. And the only thing you got to do is just admit that you like to have sex with a child once in a while.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
You see what I mean? And then you gotta move. You gotta move countries. You gotta change your name. You got blackmailed. All right, some guy caught you. Now you're on Instagram everywhere. You gotta do some of this shit. And you know what? Maybe that was meant to be.
Yeah.
Maybe it was meant to be that you should have changed. That you shouldn't have been doing this stuff. You owned up to it. Now everyone knows that you're a pedophile. But hey, now it's time for you to move countries.
Do you think if you like
time to learn Spanish, buddy?
In this hypothetical situation, if you fucked a kid and I was like, Robert, like you have to give, like this pod blows up and I'm like, Robert, you have to give me 100% of the income or I will tell people that you fucked kids.
Yeah.
Like, do you like in like really like removing your emotion from this? Do you think you'll be like, I'm gonna beat you to the punch and tell her when I fucked a kid?
Well, sorry, what? Wait, I was thinking about Epstein for a second.
Yeah, of course.
I was just like, I was just being like, because Epstein got fucked. He got blackmailed, right?
Yeah,
they had all that dirt on him.
Yeah, but he didn't come out and say. I'm just saying, like, if you were in that situation where you fucked a kid,
yeah,
you're gonna be like, well, I got to stick to my guns on this one. The truth will set me free.
I would come in and be like, Tyler, listen, man, you might hear some stuff, you know?
And it's true,
and all of it's true.
Kid.
I'm taking your camera, I'm taking your laptop. We gotta go. I gotta leave. I gotta move to Mexico, bro. I'm sorry. All right?
I think that's where I would draw the line with you. Pedophilia. Like, there's a lot of things. Sure. Like, you could kill somebody, and I'd be like, all right, yeah, we gotta pack up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could see that, but like a pedophilia, I'd be like, Robert, like no,
man,
for
sure.
I have to keep my stuff.
100%. Robert, man, I still have to live here.
Robert,
I still have to live.
I will
in
even go as far as not telling anyone, but I can't give you my camera.
I gotta take your camera with me to Mexico and sell it for $1 million pesos.
I need to go live like a king somewhere.
I need
far
to go
away.
Start a rice farm in Mexico right now. I need your camera. I need this camera, whichever one we're using right now. Anyways, no, but my point is, listen.
You're a little off the beaten track there.
Okay, right, but my point is, specifically with this situation, all right, because I've been blackmailed before. All right, I have been for real blackmailed before, and I vowed.
What'd you do?
I jerked off on camera.
Oh, you actually did?
Yeah. Oh. You don't remember this? I have a whole bit.
I do remember this.
I have a whole joke about it.
You're one of the guys that fell for that.
I have a whole joke about it. Right? It's a great bit, but I basically I was online jerking off for what I thought was a girl. Turns out it wasn't a girl. It was a dude in the Philippines. You know, and he asked me for like whatever, $700, you know, Canadian. I'm not sure what that is to Filipino yen or whatever the fuck, you know. I'm assuming it's $1 trillion billion, right? Anyway, the bit is like how, you know, that was my charity work for the year, and they better have built a new hospital somewhere in fucking Manila Bay with my jerk off on camera money. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, after that situation, okay, I vowed to never let it happen again, all right? And the way you don't let yourself get blackmailed is, one, don't put yourself in situations where you might end up getting blackmailed.
That is a great piece of advice. Don't do anything wrong.
As in...
and you will not be blackmailed.
As in, there's certain risks you take. Listen, I'm all about a good gamble, all right? I'm all about taking a risk. But sometimes you take a risk and it doesn't pay off and you end up in a situation like this, all right? So the first thing I would say is try to avoid these situations if they're possible. If you're trying to have a good time, put yourself in them by all means, 100%, right? And the second thing is, once you get put in that situation, you got to own up to it, all right? If that guy had a video of me jerking off on camera and started sending it to everybody, he'd be like, you know what, man? Hey, I guess everyone's going to know what I look like when I jerk off. You know what? It might make our friendships a little better. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you know what I look like when I jerk off, like a complete fucking animal, you know what? Hey, maybe this podcast will be a little better. Maybe you look at me in a different light and be like, this man, you know what? He's a fucking animal. You know what? Good for him. I see the side of him that nobody else sees. That's why relationships do so well, because man, women, whatever.
Wait.
What?
You think
what?
You think relationships do well?
You see your girl and you go, I've seen you in...
That might be one of the reasons I don't like her as much. Like, I've seen you disgusting.
Yeah.
White lights.
You
know when you see a girl, you just meet her, and like you never see her in a bad light?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's why the honeymoon phase wears off, because you start seeing them in disgusting lights.
No. I see it this way, okay? If you're in a relationship, all right, the reason a relationship works is because you've seen whoever you're with in the most disgusting, forms of a human being can be in, right? And that's why it's such a beautiful thing, is because I know what your butthole looks like, okay? I know what you look like when you're fucking flipped upside down, all right? It's a very beautiful thing, okay?
Yeah.
And only I, maybe some other people before me, but only I at this current moment in time know what that looks like. And that's why it's a special thing, because I've seen how disgusting you can be, you dirty, dirty girl.
Yeah.
And vice versa for women, where it's like, I've seen your balls, okay? I've seen your hairy fucking gooch. You know what I mean? I've seen like, and also to the points where it's like when women see that light feminine side of you that they bring out. It's like, I've seen that side. I've seen your cute cuddly side, which is gross and fucking ill. But you know what? Only I've seen it, and that's what makes relationships special. Okay, that's what makes the thing special, is seeing that side of a person that not the average everyday person can see.
Jesus, that's beautiful, dude.
Am I wrong or am I wrong?
That's beautiful.
Am I right?
That's beautiful, man.
That's what it is. Okay, I've put stuff in your holes. All right, I've put objects in there. Okay, and it's just like, and that's why it's such a beautiful. And I can bring you around, and be like, that's my girl. You know why it's my girl? Because I've literally gaped her fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm getting off track.
Marks your territory.
But that's my point. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Why did I start talking about this again? I don't even remember.
I don't know. I think you just missed your girlfriend. I think
Yeah,
that's what that was.
it's been 3 fucking weeks.
Yeah, no,
she's been gone on vacation.
I actually don't remember how we got talking about how you were into the relationships are beautiful, but you did, and I was like, oh yeah, you just missed your girl. That makes sense.
No,
it's been 3 weeks.
No,
now?
The reason I brought this up is because if we're in a blackmail position where, let's say, there's a guy who likes to dress up as a girl, I don't know why my brain keeps going to that. I just think that's the funniest situation to be in.
It is.
I think that's
an interesting thing.
I think that's one.
To.
I think that's one
do
of the.
Do you have high heels?
No, I do not have high
skirts?
heels. I know what it sounds like, okay? But in my head, I know what this sounds like, okay? I just think it's a very funny situation to be a guy that gets caught dressing up as a woman, and now some guy's like, give me all of your money, or I will show pictures of you wearing panties and stuff.
I think in that scenario, like, that is one where, like, the truth will set you free. It's just like, just show it. And then, like, you were obviously enjoyed doing that anyway. And now you get to just be that. You get to be this beautiful, pretty woman.
There you
that
go.
Just walks around.
There you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right? And it's like, so now, okay, let's say all my friends get those photos, that are saved on my iPhone right now.
You're going to lose some friends.
You might lose some friends, but you might gain some new ones. And those friends are the ones that are supposed to be in your life.
Those friends are trannies.
Those tranny friends are supposed to be in your life.
You're supposed to be friends with them, yeah.
That's my point,
yeah.
Okay? That's what we're fucking talking about here.
Yeah, friends with trannies.
That's all, friends with trannies. That's the name of this episode.
Yeah.
Friends with trannies.
That'll work.
Okay? That's it.
That'll get some clicks.
All right? Dominic's coming back to be like, I got to pray this energy away.
Dominic's going to come back and be like, stop dressing like a girl, Robert. My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ, I need to pray the energy. The guy listened probably to 2 minutes of the show, went, why is it sober if I could do cocaine?
He did make it clear that you can't, he couldn't make it through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that clear in the
You know what? And that, you know what that means? It means we got some adversity, which is a good thing.
I do. I think so too.
If everyone liked this podcast, I'd be like, we're doing something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
But
as a matter of fact, nobody likes this podcast.
As a matter of fact,
we're doing a lot right.
No one likes the people that do. We already know, and the people that don't like it are Dominic and a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. We're building the empire step by step, day by day.
That is the biggest thing, man. Just step by step, day by day, dude. Fuck, there's a lot of days.
There's a lot of days.
So many days.
You know that saying that say Rome wasn't built in a day? And it's like, it definitely wasn't built in a day, but I don't know if it took this long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
How long did it take?
That's really what separates us from greatness is we don't have slaves.
How long did it take, though, is my point. It's like Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay, but how long was it? Rome wasn't built in a day. What did it take, 20 years? Did it take 50, 100? Okay.
It's probably documented somewhere.
Like, at what point were they like, Rome's finished being built, and then it just collapsed? At what point did they reach? How long did that take? Give me a time frame, and then that's what I'll aim for. If it took 200 years, I will do this podcast for 200 years. If I die, my offspring will continue this podcast. Or if I don't have any offspring, your offspring will continue this podcast.
You should make that your dying wish, man. It's like the only thing I want is for my offspring to continue the podcast.
The only thing I want is for my child to he's not even going to be named Robert Khakham. I want him to continue the Robert Khakham show in my legacy, okay? Yeah. When Charlie Kirk's children grow up, I want them to continue the Charlie Kirk show because, you know what? That's what their papa would have wanted.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. That was sad. But yeah, poor kids. Honestly, fuck. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, jeez.
What are you gonna do?
Jesus.
What are you gonna do? What time are we at?
Like 42 minutes.
That's not bad. 42 minutes. Okay. I just talk about a little bit what I did this weekend. That's good. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I was in London Yuck Yucks this weekend. Good time. Always a fun time. London Yuck Yucks. Got the whole hotel room to
you were
myself.
Chilling with Risman this weekend.
Yeah, I was chilling with Tyler Risman. Yeah, little 20-year-old fucking child. He lives in London now. I saw his new apartment. It's nice. He's got a nice little new apartment.
Yeah.
Let's go. We played MLB The Show. He's got the tiniest couch possible. We were sitting on the couch and like we were just our knees were touching and I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is gay.
Does he have a love seat? It's a love seat.
It's like if a girl sits down on that couch, he's gonna touch her.
Nice.
You know, you will be getting touched.
Strategic by the
strategic couch.
That's awesome. Good for him.
This kid fucking lives like. He took me on this walk back from like the club back to his place. We had to go under a fucking crackhead bridge, like this. We were walking under the bridge. As we're walking under the bridge, the lights were flickering. Like there was flickering lights. I don't know if this kid's ever seen a fucking horror movie in his life, but when lights flicker, that means there's something there. All right, it means there's some sort of presence when the lights are flickering. All the lights under the bridge were flickering, and I'm like, Riz, I do not want to go under this bridge. I will die. There is a ghost under this bridge.
Yeah.
There's a demon under this bridge, Rizman. There is a demon, and he's like, no, don't worry, it's fine. Realistically, there's probably an electrical problem because it's shitty London and nobody fixes anything.
Yeah, but it could also be a ghost.
It definitely was a ghost.
Who's going to prove that otherwise?
Definitely was a demon, okay? Yeah. Apparently, he took me. He lives right beside, like, the sketchiest trap house in all of London where they're just smoking crack and shooting fentanyl all day. That's where he chose to live, I guess. He's going to school for sound engineering. He's going to be a sound engineer. It's like, bro, Tyler, did you go to school for sound engineering?
No.
The sound, and it sounds great on this podcast.
Thank you.
He
Sorry, I didn't know you were talking. I thought you were saying Tyler from Tyler Risman.
No,
story.
Tyler Hartley.
Yeah.
He called me the other day and he was like, bro, we just spent a 3-hour course learning how to wrap a mic cord.
Yeah, of course. You got to go from the ground up.
Yeah, learning how to wrap a mic cord.
He could have just stayed a back room.
What's that?
He could have just stayed a back room.
Yeah.
And just learned everything.
I just miss my girl, honest. I need to get laid. This is just what's happening.
Yeah.
You know?
So it's been 3 total weeks.
It's been like pretty much 3 weeks, and it's just this is what happens to me. I think I'm a sex addict. That's something that's been like.
No, you're not a sex addict.
How do you know?
What's that?
How do you know?
You're a porn addict.
You're a
dopamine addict.
It's in the realm of sex.
No, I don't think you're a sex addict.
Why?
Because you don't have sex like 6 times a day with different women.
No, I don't. That what sex addicts do?
Well, yeah.
Well, not that I don't. Is I can't. No, I'm kidding. There's 6 women out there if you want to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, a sex addict is like you have to do it to become an addict. Like maybe you have aspirations to be a sex addict.
Sure.
Maybe you think about sex a lot. That's just being a dude, though. Mm-hmm. Like pretty much, like you're always just thinking about like sex. You just see a chick and you're like, well, I wonder if she looks like naked. Like it's kind of pops up all the time.
Yeah, it's just being a guy.
Yeah, it's just being a guy.
Okay, it's like what she looks like naked, or is it like I wonder
horny for
or
sure?
Is like,
you're
I wonder,
a horny guy.
I wonder what her freaking butthole smells
you know what
like.
I mean? No, I think to be a sex addict, you have to actually be addicted to sex. You have to be having sex so much you become dependent on it for survival.
What does her vagina taste like?
Exactly.
Does it taste like sweet butter?
Yeah, but that's not like that's just a horny.
That's just being horny.
Like horny and a sex addict is very different things.
Right. Yeah. A sex addict is like yeah.
I think if you get to a point of massive fame and girls start like messaging you a lot, then we can start being like, all right, let's see if Rob's a sex addict. I don't know if you're gonna say no. It's gonna be a social experiment.
Yes. All right. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be an experiment of just like let's see. Are you a sex addict?
I would like to get famous with you on this just to be able to watch this happen.
Just to be able to watch the implosion.
I'll start telling girls to be like, yo, message Robert. Let's see.
You'll be sitting beside them, like, how's he gonna respond?
She'll be like, didn't he just fuck someone? Like, yeah, he did. And this isn't about you.
Oh, I just want it, and it's like I just want it now, and it just won't. It's just like
sex or success.
All of it. All of it. All of it. I just want it now. I fucking hate.
Don't we all, dude? That's the problem.
Hate that I had to grow up in this fucking day and age where everything's instant and everything's right now. And you know how they say that? Like, we can't wait. This new generation's not patient for anything. They get everything now. It's true. I cannot wait for fucking anything. I want it now. I say patience is a virtue. No, instant gratification is a virtue. Right now, that instant dopamine hit is what I want. Well, fuck whoever said patience is a virtue was old. They were an old person. Whoever said that were old. They played chess all day and they smoked cigars that took a week to finish. Okay, fuck them. They never had instant porn. They never had Netflix whenever they wanted. They never had ramen noodles right now. They never had whatever.
How do you think you combat that, Robert?
What?
I'm asking genuinely. Like, how do you think you combat this? Like, instead of like in this world of now, how do you just appreciate what you're going through and like trying to achieve mastery on things?
I lock myself in a room. Okay, yes. I lock myself in a room. I don't shower or bathe. Okay, I make my mom makes me dinner, which she already does, but this time it's more of an intense dinner. It's like I need protein and I need starches.
It's a sustenance dinner.
Whatever you got, bring it in right now. Leave it at the door. Don't talk to me. Leave my food at the door. Go back to your fucking room and sit there.
Yeah, you're like Alan from The Hangover.
Yeah. Mom,
Oreo smoothie.
Oreo smoothie now, okay? That's funny.
Would a cupcake kill you?
Yeah. No, there's a scene in The Sopranos where AJ's like pretty much a man at this point towards the end. And the sister's like, well, Aunt Meadow was like, why don't you move out? And he's like, I can't. I need mom's cooking. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's true. That's an Italian mindset. Dude.
I need mom's cooking. You know, I can't cook for myself possibly. But this is how I combat that wanting it now, that instant now, right? I lock myself in a room. I beat my meat until my balls do not exist, until there's just no balls left, until it's just a dick, all right, with a deflated balloon sack, okay?
It's a clean look.
All right, just deflated, all right? And then I got to get all of the motivation that I have in me. It needs to leave. I need to leave people who said patience is a virtue are people who are done in life. They're people who are
it's a hindsight thing to say.
They're people who are they're not necessarily not happy. That's not my point. They're people who are just
I said hindsight. I didn't say not happy.
People who say patience is a virtue are people who sit on a porch all day. They smoke cigarettes. They play chess. They drink coffee, and that's it. And they get a tan, and then they come back in the house 6 hours later, brown, and then they go to bed. That's what patience is a virtue is for those people, okay? The people who make it in life are people who say, I fucking want it now, but they don't get it now, and they think now is always right now, is my point. You know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs made it because he wanted to change the world, but he wanted it now, so he did it now. It took him 20 years to get to that point of right now. Do you see what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Do you understand what I'm saying? He never said patience is a virtue. He said, we're doing this shit right now. Go fucking make something. Go make a fucking iPad. I want to scroll my fucking finger. And that's what happened. Did it take him 20 years to get to that point of right now? It did. But he never said, I'm waiting for this to happen. He just went and did it.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, correct. Absolutely. I think that's what gets us in trouble, man. I think you ever make pogos in the microwave versus the oven?
Yeah.
You ever done that?
Bro, I haven't had a pogo in so long, but I see which I know.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, dude, I used to make pogos in the microwave all the time, and it's not as good as in the oven, but I wanted it now. So
sure.
I would settle for the soggy piece of shit.
Right.
I think that's kind of the mindset, like, I always go back to. It's like, do I, like, anything I'm doing, like comedy, like this podcast, like any endeavor, I'm like, do I want the soggy pogo, or am I willing to wait the full 30 minutes, flip them at 15, and watch the whole process unfold into this beautiful pogo?
Yeah, but that's the process of now is my point.
And like even further than that, how much, like, I understand it is, I think it seems like such a longer road when you're thinking in the now mindset. Like, I make the pogos in the microwave because I'm like, no, I could get it now, but it's like, yeah, but I could wait like an extra like 20 minutes and have a great pogo.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So obviously that's extrapolated way further in life where it's like I have to wait an extra 10 like 15, 20 years. But like, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to be the end of your life by the time you get there. It's just going to take a little bit longer. So like enjoying that process while they're cooking in the oven. What else could you do while they're cooking in the oven?
I could
jerk off till your balls disappear.
I could do that.
So that's you have strategies.
I could also put a 357 Magnum in my mouth and just play Russian. Like,
well, I think that's more like putting a fork in the microwave with the pogos and then watching it explode on you.
I could put that gun in my mouth,
self-destructive,
with one bullet in it, and just sort of play Russian roulette while I wait for the pogo.
Yeah,
you know, and if I make it, the pogo, hey, you know, we made it.
That's not a bad idea.
Right?
That's a more fun one, actually.
What do they call that? That piece of the gun that you like? It's like a revolver, but you cock it like the handle. The
hammer.
The hammer.
Yeah.
The hammer. I could put a 357 Magnum right in my mouth and pull the hammer back, fully loaded, pull the hammer back, and just chill for a couple of minutes, just sit there, and then I hear that ding in the oven, when my pogo's ready, put the hammer back, put the gun down, put the gun down, get up, go eat the pogo, and be like, you know what?
That was
worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? I have pogos in the oven. I got a 357 Magnum pointed at my fucking head, hammer cocked, ready to go. You know what? Patience maybe was a virtue in this situation.
You know, I think we've actually come up with a better analogy for that. It's like, how do you make it exciting while you're waiting?
Exactly.
That's not bad. That's really good. We've actually come up with gold out of that.
It's not about the destination.
You know what? We weren't even recording the whole time. No,
It's not about the destination. It's about the journey, all right?
Yeah.
The destination is getting a nice, fully cooked pogo stick. The journey was putting a fucking loaded revolver in my mouth and thinking about it and really thinking about it. And then, you know what? Going through the mental lapse in my head and then hearing that ding and be like, we made it to our destination. But it was the journey that got me there.
And you know what's funny, too? Now we're describing what you need. You need chaos along that journey. So you can have the long term where it's like, oh, it's just going to take time and I'm trying to achieve something great, but it's like, what can I do to make this fun along the way?
It's never a straight arrow. Sometimes it's sideways. Sometimes the journey is sideways.
Yours is like the Tesla tunnel, dude. You're just like, how can I go as fast as I can as far as possible?
Sometimes that's what I want it to be, is my point. But in life, the journey is sometimes comedy, whatever. Sometimes it's sideways, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down, sometimes it's fucking backwards, right? I want it to be a bullet train straight ahead. That's why I put the gun in my mouth and cock the hammer.
Yeah.
But with comedy, I can't do that. I mean, I can, but I can't do that. I go this way. Sometimes that's not the right thing. But it turned out in the future that it was the right move. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like with the gun, you mean?
With all of it.
Yeah, okay.
With all of it. The open mics, the gun, the pogo sticks. It all makes sense at the end of the day. It all leads to one destination, is my point. Anyways, what time we at?
Like 54 minutes.
Yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough. I think that's good enough. What do you think?
I think it's fine.
Think it's fine?
I think it's good. I don't know if we're going to come up with a better thing.
Whatever you take away from this podcast, please just understand, all right? It's not about the destination. It's about the journey you take to get there. Do not let anyone have power over you. Understand that you are in control of your own destiny, all right? You put that hammer in your fucking mouth, you have the choice to make, right? You start doing comedy, you got the choice of what you want to do. A certain point, some things might pass you by. Like, I can never become a pro baseball player at this point. Can never become a grand chess master.
Too.
But you know what? Those are the choices that I made. Anyways, that's it. That's the end of the show. Thank you for listening, everybody. I've been Robert Khakham with my producer,
Tyler Hartley.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. See you next time. Goodbye.